today's episode of the Balancing Hormones Naturally podcast, where we offer actions and steps you can take today to start supporting and balancing your hormones. This is your podcast host, Leah Brueggemann. I am honored and excited to be your guide on your way to better understanding your hormone health and how it affects your everyday life. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Balancing Hormones Naturally. Today we're going to be chatting about liver health and how liver supports so much when it comes to our hormones. And I know that's not something you really expected to hear me say. You guys, we haven't even gotten to how important bowel movements are to your hormones. That's probably a whole other episode talking about digestion. But today I really want to chat about your liver, and we're going to be going over why fad liver cleanses are not what your liver needs and why they actually are causing more harm than they are good, and what you should be doing to support your liver and why your liver is so important. So if you want to go over that, then you should keep listening. Okay, so some things that we should know about our liver is that it is our grandfather organ. Not as in that's what it's called, but it's a really good description because the liver is your body's filter and your body's protector, okay? So, I don't know, according to Leah, this is not scientific evidence here, but according to Leah, it really may be one of the most important organs for supporting your physical health, okay? So, now here's some scientific data. It is the largest organ in your body, besides your skin. Your skin's actually the largest. It has an enormous amount of blood flowing through it at every single moment. It cleanses your bloodstream. It's of vital importance for your immunity and your energy production. But, why do we all know about our liver? It's best known for its role in detoxing your body, okay? So it takes metabolic waste, drugs, chemicals, used hormones, all of that kind of stuff, and transforms them so they can be excreted, okay? So if you are having hormonal issues, let's say you have acne, you have painful periods, you have fatigue all the time, or you get bloated all the time, you need to be looking at supporting your liver because your liver is what is detoxing all of this stuff out of you. Now, that doesn't mean you should go on some weird ass liver cleanse, okay? And we're going to be going over why you shouldn't be doing that, okay? Because you guys, who here has heard about liver cleanses is oh, I'm going on a juice cleanse to cleanse my liver. I'm going on I don't know. Anyone else here that juice cleanses are always the thing that people need to go over? I don't know. Anyway, the thing that is necessary to support your liver is good nutrition. Why is that? Okay? Your liver detoxifies. It's just going to do its job, okay? Your liver does what it's supposed to do. Your body is incredible, okay? So you don't need to go on any fancy detox thing, but you should support your liver. Why is that? Because good nutrition allows your liver to filter the way it's supposed to, identifying good things and bad things, kind of like finding stains in your laundry, okay? Now, this is so important because if you aren't getting the correct nutrients that you're needing, then your liver is going to be doing what we call sluggish liver. It's not keeping up with everything, okay? And that's where a lot of times when it comes to acne specifically, yes, I want to look at the gut, but I also want to look at the liver because is the liver just not able to keep up with everything, okay? And why is nutrition so important for this? Because your liver has two phases of detoxification, okay? All right, phase 1, detoxification. This is when your body uses enzymes and nutrients to transform the bad guys. We're going to call them bad guys for right now. So that's toxins, used hormones, drugs, food additives, all that kind of stuff. And it begins to neutralize and make it into a water-soluble compound that can then be excreted, okay? So, are you ready? At this halfway point, so in between phase 1 and phase 2, toxin reactivity actually increases and can cause problems if your liver cannot continue to phase 2 detoxification right away. Think about phase 1 detoxification as your pre-wash cycle, okay? Now, you're gonna hang on here, bear with me. You're gonna go, oh my goodness, when you hear about the different nutrients that are needed for each phase. Because did you hear where I said toxin reactivity actually increases and can cause problems if your liver doesn't go from phase 1 to phase 2 like that, constantly getting the nutrition that it needs, okay? Are we ready? I have a lot of notes here because this is a lot of science, you guys. Phase 2 detoxification acts after phase 1, and it's the final transformation of that toxin, making it water soluble for removal from the body. So amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein, drive phase 2. So they attach to the toxins to further neutralize and take things out of your body, just escort them right out, okay? So phase 1 is the pre-wash cycle in the laundry, if we're going to keep using this laundry, okay? And phase 2 is the main wash cycle that removes dirt and debris, leaving your clothes all nice and clean. So phase 1 and phase 2, detoxification in your liver, okay? And then you eliminate. So lastly, the toxins are eliminated out of the digestive tract via bile or via the kidneys and urine. So now we got it all out, okay? So why is this important? Are you ready? Are you ready, you guys? The phase 1 nutrients, so this pre-wash cycle, okay, these are fat-soluble nutrients that we need. So you need fat. You need fat. Have I emphasized that? Yeah. We need B vitamins, fat-soluble A and D vitamins, antioxidants, milk thistle, calcium, glutathione, fruits, root veggies, folic acid. All of these are necessary for this phase 1. So basically, if you're eating nutrient-dense food, you're good, okay? So it's not like people should like go out and find all of these crazy supplements. Nutrient-dense food, okay? And then you head into phase 2 nutrients, which are water-soluble, okay? And we go right into the waste. Phase 2 nutrients are amino acids, you guys. Protein, glycine, glutamine, taurine, sulfur. So like bone broth, gelatin, eggs, fish, all of these are amazing for phase 2 nutrients. Now, do you remember, I hope you were listening, when I said at that halfway point, toxin reactivity actually increases and can cause problems if you do not continue to phase 2, which means you need those nutrients for both of those phases to support your liver. Remember, phase 1, B vitamins, folic acid, fat-soluble A and D, blah, 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 glutathione. Phase 2, protein, amino acids, you guys. Okay? So quickly, just really think with me for a second. Do we have phase 2 nutrients in a juice cleanse? No, you don't. Do you understand why these fad and juice cleanse that everyone wants to go on is not what your liver is needing? Yes, it's great for phase 1. Phase 1, we need those. We need those antioxidants, fruits, root veggies. We need all that kind of stuff. But phase 2, you need amino acids. You need them. You need them to finish phase 2 detoxification for your liver, you guys. Okay? So please, triple think before we go on a juice cleanse. And also, that's not even discussing like the blood sugar issues that would ensue from that. Anyways, I'm not saying juices aren't great. I love a good green juice. I should watch my grammar there. But you also need all the other nutrients. And that's why balancing your blood sugar and focusing on good nutrient-dense food is going to be the best thing that you can do for your liver, okay? So let's talk about some other things that can be going on. Because if you're having gut issues, right? If you're having gut issues, that's going to be putting more stress on your liver, right? And our liver is one of the places as well where T4 to T3 happens. That is your inactive thyroid hormone being converted to your active thyroid hormone. That also happens in your liver. Our liver is pretty freaking cool, okay? So our liver is detoxing our body, getting rid of those excess used up hormones, getting rid of them, right? Getting rid of these toxins, all this junk in our body, also helping support this T4 to T3 conversion in our thyroid. And yet, We just want to like go on these random cleanses. We want to be overdoing the alcohol. We want to not be eating nutrient dense food, but we still want our body to do what it's supposed to do. So, that's an issue there. So our bodies are incredible and they're amazing, but you need to give them what they need. Like, you need to be giving the nutrients to your body so it can do what it's supposed to do. Our body is fabulous. It's amazing. And just taking some milk thistle or just taking a liver supplement from the store and not giving your body the rest of the nutrients that it needs to support you is not going to do it, you guys. And this is why I will preach to my dying day and bang my hand on the table, on the wall, everywhere, that you cannot out supplement your foundations. There is no magic pill that's just going to put everything to ease for you. Okay? So, what do we do if we have liver issues and we need to support our liver? Okay? I've had some ladies, for example, that have like elevated liver enzymes, or they have been just got off of birth control, so they're going to need to support their liver even more. Okay? So, number one thing that we would love and need to do is just eat a nutrient-dense diet, you guys. That means eating the rainbow and balancing your blood sugar, okay? So your liver also will come to the aid of your blood sugar balance, okay, with glycogen. It stores glycogen. So we're going to be going over some ways that you can do every single day to support and balance your liver that really aren't that crazy, okay? They're kind of simple, all right? We're going to start first with how we wake up in the morning, okay? And that's going to be, I want you to wake up and I want you to hydrate, okay? So our liver has this amazing flush and clean cycle at nighttime, okay? According to Chinese medicine, it's typically between like 1 and 3, okay? So now you're going to get up and you're going to drink a huge glass of lemon water, okay? I try and drink at least 20, if not 32 ounces of water as soon as waking. Literally, like bed, walk out, drink water, okay? Just guzzle it down. You're getting your vitamin C in there, which is also going to be good for your progesterone. But lemon is such a support to your liver, and it's so simple, you guys, and it's not expensive. It's not hard. So drink your water, squirt the lemon in there, okay? So that's step 1. And then start your day with a balanced blood sugar, okay? Because your body was using up your glycogen stores at nighttime, all right? So let's like replenish and hydrate and give our body lots of love in the morning, okay? So drink the water, go brush your teeth, do your morning routine. If you haven't listened to last week's episode on morning routine, go back and listen to that. And then figure out what your morning routine is. And then let's eat a wonderful balanced blood sugar breakfast, okay? And, that's I know we've done episodes on this, but that's going to look like protein, fat, and complex carb, okay? I tend to stick to higher protein and fat in the morning within 30 minutes of waking. Again, protein, aka you're getting your wonderful phase 2 nutrients that you are going to need for your liver, okay? And then your fat, and remember, a lot of our vitamins and nutrients in that phase 1 are fat-soluble vitamins. So there you go, protein, fat, and some complex carb, okay? And then some things that I do throughout the day, okay? Like, again, my snacks and all of my meals are balanced for my blood sugar. But some things that I love to incorporate throughout my day are also like some teas and some bitter herbs. So like bitter herbs are amazing for supporting your liver. I love dandelion tea, milk thistle tea. I even sometimes will do like a tincture. I have a liver tincture that has, which has all of those in there, dandelion, milk thistle, all of those good things. So I love to do that. And then of course, making sure I'm getting my fruits and my root veggies, my antioxidants. So eating the rainbow, eating balanced sugar and eating the rainbow, and, is what is going to be the best support you guys can do, and then not overdoing your alcohol, of course. I'm not saying don't drink alcohol. I'm just saying even once a week is kind of a lot when it comes to your hormones and your liver, especially if you need to go through a healing phase, okay? Glutathione is amazing, and is a detoxification. Like your body needs it to detoxify glutathione. So some people do supplement with glutathione. Some people even supplement with NAC, which is your precursor to glutathione. So that could be really helpful too. But now we're getting kind of fancy. This is not a medical advice. Obviously, always talk to your care provider before you supplement of any kind or change up your nutrition. But I do have to say that like when we start getting into supplements like that, there are sometimes people can be allergic to NAC and things like that. So it's important to be working with someone because like, okay, maybe you could have like the MTHFR gene mutation, which means that your liver detox is 10 times slower than somebody without the liver MTHFR gene mutation. And as well as on top of that, like you don't convert folic acid to folate. Okay. So, why that's important is because if we think about that, do you ever see like bread and, I'm like blanking. When you see bread or flour, that is the word I'm looking for, where it will say fortified, typically that's with folic acid. And for example, folic acid is a synthesized version and folate is found in whole foods. So like you need to be able to convert folic acid to folate. And if you have an issue with the MTHFR gene, and you have one of those mutations in there, you could have an issue converting folic acid to folate, which will block up those pathways. So I actually prefer, even if you aren't going to test for that gene mutation, like stay away from any like fortified grains, fortified flours. Like don't take or eat anything with folic acid. Don't eat anything that's going to be blocking up those pathways, and stick with folate. So anything that's going to be rich in folate, whole foods, leafy greens, eggs, citrus fruits are also high in folate. Okay. So that's why I would just recommend staying away from anything that is going to have added folic acid, and stick with folate. Okay. So anyways, when you start getting into supplementation, it's a lot easier to work with someone and all of that kind of stuff. But I hope that this gives you some insight and some things that you can do to support your liver. And that's going to, simply look like drinking your lemon water, eating a balanced meal. I mean, you guys can get super fancy and even do coffee enemas, but I'm not sure who's ready for that discussion on coffee enemas, but I love those. And then another one that's super simple and super cost effective is castor oil packs. Castor oil just helps support and stimulate your liver a little bit more. And so we love that one. But coffee enemas are a true love of mine. I do love them. And if you guys know Caitlin at all, like we're always discussing coffee enemas and being like, oh my gosh, did you do coffee enema this week? But again, remember, you can't do coffee enemas if you're pregnant or nursing. And if you aren't used to doing coffee enemas, definitely take it slow with there and discuss with your doctor if you want to make any changes. But castor oil packs are wonderful as well. I love them, and they're super gentle, and they just encourage and support your liver. Castor oil is amazing for that. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about the liver, definitely let me know. And then of course, I have to let you know that the Hormone Reset program is going to be opening up again here. And we have already 4,000 people in the free challenge, you guys. And we already have 6 people that have joined the Hormone Reset program. So they've already snuck in before we've even opened it up. And so I'm pretty sure we're going to sell out ASAP. And so if you are interested in doing the Hormone Reset program and you've heard all of the wins of women who have gone through the Hormone Reset program, I'm going to put the link in the show notes for you to go check it out, because I will not be surprised if we sell out like really fast. Like I said, we have 4,000 people in the free challenge. That's a lot. And we don't have that many spots for the Hormone Reset program. And I'm also going to be offering labs to anyone who does VIP. So that means like if you do VIP, like you're going to have the option to be able to run some labs if you want to. I'll give you a couple to choose from and see which ones you feel like are going to serve you the best. So it can be a great way for some people to get even more insight on your health without having to do like one-on-one coaching. Would be really helpful for you. So if that's something you're interested in, I will put it in the show notes. And then of course, let me know if you guys have questions. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Balancing Hormones Naturally. If you found this helpful, I would love for you to share it with a friend and post it on your stories and tag Balancing Hormones Naturally podcast so we can get this message out. You can find me on Instagram at Leah_BRUEG, and I would absolutely love to hear from you.